to the Russian Your Mama joke contest held at Compound Delta between Olga Tetrov and former U.S. Intel double agent Wookie McDonald. As you both know, the Russian Your Mama joke became a beloved tradition in Soviet Union during the early years of the Cold War. Mr. McDonald was indeed covering Russia and the Soviet Union for over 30 years until he was extracted a couple of years ago. While in country, he had to be able to perform as a typical citizen in Russia would. In pursuit of these ends, he won 7 straight Russian national RYMJCs. The champion who dethroned Wookie is here with us today, Olga Tetrov. Both parties' voices will be altered and the speaker will be off camera. During the telling of the joke, we will actually be seeing his or her opponent listening to the joke from the opponent's mouth. And, according to standardized RYMJC rules, he or she must try to distract the actual joke teller as much as possible. With movement and low decibel sounds are permitted. And remember to use broken English. Let's begin. Wookie, you're up first, so the camera will initiate on Olga. Begin.
Your mama's so stupid. Every time she says something intelligent, her brain yells, ouch!
Your mama loved to sing, and people around her pray to God to be struck down with deafness.
Your mama got so many boyfriends, she looked like the only girl in an all-boy pornographic soccer league.
I hear your mama only sing when she's horny. By the pack of alley cats that hang out on her porch, that pretty much must be 24/7.
Your mama walked like she got 4 legs. Oh, sorry. I now see. She actually has 6. Yes, 6. 6 legs.
When your mama sings, the frogs stop croaking, which is really ironic, 'cause that usually about the time everyone around her start hoping she start croaking, especially when she, between verses, picks bugs off her fly swatter and makes them go crunch in her mouth.
Your mama whined about everything so much. If whining were an occupation, your mama would be a billionaire. CBE of the biggest corporation using it. Whining, and CBE stands for crying about everything.
When your mama is singing and there's a full moon, the coyotes and wolves stop howling, then form a semicircle and fall back on their asses and laugh at your mama's singing.
Your mama dancing so bad, whenever a song play on the radio, she start dancing, the radio catch on fire.
I understand your mama used to be a singing coach. What happened to cause her to quit? I mean, when all the parents heard their kids singing after a few lessons and everyone sounded like fish fornicating inside the mouth of Pee Wee Herman, there had to be some reconsideration on their part, even severe hatred. But I know that wouldn't cause her to quit, because everyone in the neighborhood severely hates her, and yet her lame ass here still resides.
Your mama dancing so bad, when she danced she looked like a one-legged hippo dancing on a trampoline while stripping.
Your mama's singing voice can start fires better than kindling and lighter fluid.
Your mama IQ so low, the number 0 has to use a telescope to see her. I mean it. Go down.
When your mama sings, dances, and does the hoochie coo, it feels and sounds like New York City is having an earthquake, while millions of rats are being flushed out of the entire sewer system.
He's great singer, great man. So after blacks came African Americans, and now I'm hearing something that sounds phonetically like free Americans. So what's next? Maybe antithesis of honkies? Which personally I don't consider a racial slur against white people. How about the Chocolatians? Or Chocolations? Or people very other than crackers? Sometimes called the PVOTC word. People very other than crackers. Are you following me here? How about the sub-Mediterraneans? Or you disrespect me, you Dians, or maybe satin-skinned saints of the southern hemisphere. Better yet, satin-skinned saints of the southern hemisphere, beings. Yeah, beings, the southern satin-skinned saints of the southern hemisphere, beings. Yeah, I think that's a good name. Now, I know there's a lot of you out there who are thinking about how nice it would be to be choking me right now, but don't project any kinetic energy towards my neck, because Russians are almost impossible to choke us out. Our throats are much different than American whites or black people. Oh, just kidding. So I give you the last suggestion. If you're going to change names again, African American, I suggest you call yourself Ebonites or Ebonetians. But Ebonites is good for the men. Ebonetian, it sounds pretty for the gals. Okay, so next situation for things you shouldn't say in a mummified world. Offering names for a child who was artificially conceived, in part with semen sample which was brought forth on film by means of a woman's well, you just imagine how it might have been brought forth, without man using hand. You should, under those circumstances, suggest any of these: A, oral, or any like spelling. B, heady, if the child is a girl. C, header, if the child is a boy. Mouthfulia, that's French for something, I think. G, ooh, yeah, ooh, va, va, boom. I'm sorry, Bavavian. That's either a stroke of genius or Soho Denise. F, L gulp Vira, and maybe add mistress of the dark meat. G, gingivitis, as a homage to one being gummed into existence. You definitely don't want to say those. Those, yeah. This is like a good Bible to go by for not exercising First Amendment rights and bad behavior, and at the same time. That is that is for certain. To the next possible pitfall that you want to avoid in mummified world. If you are asked about the prevailing use of social euphemism, like the N-word, in lieu of the actually offensive use of the words themselves, you should anxiously offer your own list. Yeah, if you do, don't do it anxiously. Which shouldn't include any of the ones I'm going to share with you. A. The A word, which ends in O-L-E. Ole.